Welcome to the US session at 2:30, slightly later than anticipated, 2:32. Let's do a quick sound and video check. Please type in a confirm AV if you can hear my voice and see the screen. Hi Charlie. Pete, how you doing? Lovely. Okay, great stuff. Thanks for joining me today, and welcome to the US session again. Right, let's take a look at the US 30 to begin with, as we just launched US session. It's been heading southbound for the past, hour or so, and we spoke about this particular level, 17934, this morning, excuse me, in the London session, and the 17919. Well, I'm waiting for this level to be touched so it can take a long, and the idea is to take a long here. So if you can highlight this, maybe not. Yeah. Take that to 17934 or 17919, and place a stop down at 17620. The idea is to exit at 18178. Did mention that the reward risk ratio was not all that favorable, as we've got like 260 on the upside, risking 300. But I'm okay with that, because I'm quite confident that we'll see a bounce off here around this level. Okay, so that's the Dow Jones. Looking good so far. Keep an eye on that and take the position when it reaches this level. I'll have to have another look as well to see where PAR has identified some other levels in this region. Hopefully that will improve the RR if the Dow does drop below 17919. Okay, have a look at the DAX. DAX is dropping, not as much, but it has dropped, and did mention in the morning session that I'm looking to take a long at 11383. Well, it's still a ways off, so I'm not going to touch base with 11694. This is still pending. Let's look at the FTSE. FTSE likewise, it's ranging around a sort of narrow band here now. Let's take a look here. 39 points. We'll leave that. It's still not something I'd take on board at the moment. So let's go into currency pairs. Right. Euro was moving in a downside fashion in the morning, last couple of days. I said in the morning session that I don't have any intention of chasing the short side, and was waiting for a retrace. Well, still waiting for a retrace up to 109.53. It's still a ways off, but I'll carry on waiting. I'll take a short here with a stop at 112.85, 84, and my initial TP would be 107.10. So that's still outstanding. Pound dollar, well, it's fallen through H2. I didn't take a position here. I didn't have much confidence in taking it along here because of the expectations in interest rates in the UK as well as in the US. So given that fact, I prefer to take the pound Aussie. And having said that, I took the pound key instead. Okay, well, pound key did touch 235.34. I took along, and it did rise somewhat, but it's since dropped back to break even. I'll hold on to this because I do have another entry at 2.2995, and my stops all the way down at 124.69. The TP at 243.72. Now, if it gives me about a couple of hundred pips from now till, let's say, tomorrow afternoon, then I'll probably take it off the table, or half at least, and the rest on break even. Why? Because tomorrow evening we have the NZ, the RBNZ rate decision, and it's highly expected that Bank is going to reduce interest rates, and that will actually, can we got a problem here? Okay, not sure whether I was live or not. I'll start again. Okay, hi, Norman Sager from Live Trades FX here. Good afternoon to the US session, and sorry about the delay. I think we had a technical issue there. And okay, let's start off with the Dow Jones. Okay. Currently the Dow is traveling southbound, heading towards the 79.34 and 79.19 level that we identified in the London session. The intention is to take a long at this level, 79.19, stop at 17.618 for a TP to 18.181. Potentially we can move up to 18.267 as well. However, we do have possibilities of additional entries between these two levels, so I like to let par to see where they are after this webinar. Okay, so it's currently moving down to our entry point. Let's take a look at the DAX. Intention was to take a long at 11.383. It's ways off at the moment, by 300 points. I didn't have any intention of taking a long here at 11.694, although it could take a small one. Let's calculate this. Nice scalp. In this region will be good, but if the Dow is traveling to the southbound, DAX will follow through. A bit of a risk. Not for the likes of me. Okay, let's get back on track. FTSE, we had a long entry at 6675. It's currently sitting at 6785, so over 100 points away. That's still pending. So let's go on to the currencies. Euro dollar. We said during our London session that we'll take a short. The price reaches 109.53. It's currently at 108.76. So this is still active. Another potential entry at 111.35. TP sitting at 107.10. The stop at 112.85. May reach this level by today. It seems there's a lack of data. I'm not so sure. Okay, pound dollar. High indicating a long at 155.52. Given the fact that the interest rates in UK and in States are both potentially going to go up this year, there is not really that much, I should say, potential for me to take a long here and try and grab 205 points at the moment. I'd rather go for the pound Aussie or pound Kiwi. In fact, speaking of which, I did take a long pound Kiwi, but this is just a short-term trade. I took a long at 235.34, and I'll hold on to this trade until tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon, prior to the RBNZ interest rate announcement, which is expected at 10 p.m. UK time. So we'll see how it goes. If the RBNZ is expected to reduce interest rates, this will boost the pound Kiwi. My stop's still sitting at 224.74. If pound Kiwi drops down to 229.95, I'll take another trade. That will reduce my average here. So targeting 243.74. There's nothing on the Euro Aussie. So it could potentially drop down before rising. Currently rising since London. Euro pound. So that we'll take a short at 78.38 or 72.03. It's close to 38. I'll take a short position here. Stop will be at 72.39. TP at 68.53. The idea is that the euro will rise more than the pound, pushing up the price to 70.38. At that time, hopefully the euro will reach this level, 109.53 euro dollar, and then start moving southbound in line for the euro pound. So keep a close eye on the euro pound and euro dollar. Pound Oz. The idea this morning was to take a long at the 209.90, and it's heading towards that area. Still have intention to take a long. So this long here will compensate any loss on the pound key. If the pound key drops somewhat, putting me in negative territory there. As soon as the pound Oz touches base at 209.90, you could bounce off and give me an average on the POS side. So the pound Oz has two entries. We're looking at 209.90 and 206.04. I'll take half a position here and another here. The stop sitting at 204.02 and TP at 214.43. I did another one, that's pound CAD. Now, pound CAD's been upward trend for a while now, as you can see in the daily chart. PAR's identified M30 at 2 in the dot for a long on the M30 timeline. $160 pips still to go. The potential here is 500 pips, risking 146 pips. So that's a nice entry, a nice trade. So that covers the major currencies and indices. Let's just have a look at how the Dow's moving. Okay. So far so good. Right, good. Any questions? Pete? No, I don't really, because the range, well, Pete's asking whether I'll be taking a long at 17.934 and another one at 17.919. I mean, looking at this now, we're looking at 15 pip spread, so it's only 15 points rather. So no, I don't. As 17.919 is on H1 timeline, I expect this level to be reached at the appropriate level and par alignment, and so I'll be taking a long here at the 17.919. Yeah, I will sure do. I'll send you the levels, like find them, do some calculations, what the levels are between these 2 points, so we're going to have some more entry levels. The Dow's currently, yeah, it's heading towards it. Looking good. Not sure what's made it drop so much. Let's just check. There's nothing on the wire. Yeah, Jack. Sure. Euro pound. Well, it's really, I mean, I have my rules that I follow. It's, you know, it's your call at the end of the day, but what I do is, let's take it this way. If I put a trade on here and expect 184 pips, my risk here would be 200 pips. Well, based on that, 200 pips. I don't want to have this exceeding 1% of my capital. So based on that, you can figure out the actual entry value or the size of the order. But if you're going to have multiple entries, like here and here, possibly here and here, if you decide to, then that's going to increase your risk. And if you don't want to increase the size of loss greater than 1%, then you have to reduce the size, order size at each entry. If that makes sense. Okay. So let's say you take a position here, that's 200 pip potential loss. That's 79, that's 2 to 80, 79, that's 2 to 80, 340, 380. So there's a potential, if your intention is to take a short at each of these levels, there's 380 pip potential loss. Calculate it so that, well, let's base it on myself. I could calculate it so that 380 pip loss would not equate to more than 1% of the capital. Make sense? I had 180, 500. There you go. Just piling up. Over 1,000, 1,200 pips. So, you know, fantastic reward risk ratio here. My recommendation, but I don't recommend, is what I'm going to go for is a short here at 70.38 and 72.03. Sure. Cheers. Let's double check. Sure. Yes, Apple. You're right. Absolutely. No, for sure. Okay. Apple's just asking about entry points here. Okay. Sure. Question is on the euro dollar. If I take a look at the daily chart, you're saying that potentially we could go up. Well, let's take a look at this. On the daily chart, got low, low, high. Look at it simplistically. On the daily chart, you'll see that it's been on a downward trend for a while. It's plateaued over since the 9th of March. Wide range for sure. Talking about over 1,000 pips. But considering the size of drop it has experienced from that 2,700 pips since the 13th of March last year, we call this ranging. Wide range, yeah, sure. Okay. So, in that respect, if we go to, it's been downside since 2014, We go to 4-hour chart. We'll see we've got a high, lower high, a low, high low, and a lower low. It's not clear cut, but if we break it down further, 1 hour, high, low high, low high, low, low low, low low, low low. Overall on a downward trend. So probability is that it continue going down until it gets stopped out, and that's why the stop is there. Because as soon as it exceeds this level, trend is most likely to change. So I hope that clears it up. Great. Right, I think that's it, and that's it for the guys who are on the free trial. And yeah, we'll chat with you guys tomorrow if you're still on board. And for the members, we'll continue talking about the other currency pairs and going into more detail on the past strategy. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a nice day. Bye.